Hello everybody, this is Xenogears2543 welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenogears. What was the Emperor's voice? Has he awoken? Yes, twice. No, 3 times to be exact. May I ask you this? Why would he be moved to a place like this? Was it the elders? Nay, they're hoping for a more immediate disposal. I don't blame them. They have a deeply etched fear of him. Then, yes, probably. It would be hasty to dispose of him now. I do not think it is too late to wait until we find out his purpose. If that is your judgment, then so be it. Your will is my will. Your will is my will, Your Majesty. Well then, allow me to... Wait a moment. I see. Yes. Their judgment has been handed down. What is it then? A purge. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. We got lots of cutscenes. The number 1 gate generator is 200 Kelt southwest of Nortun and 4,000 Charl underground. 4,000 Charls are approximately equal to meters, I believe. They're slightly less. Yeah. Charls are slightly less than meters. So that's... Its interference waves make guided weapon use impossible in this area. So up to the last minute, the Hex must be piloted manually. After canceling stealth mode, you will provide direct escort for the Hex inside the enemy defense zone. Any questions? Well... Yes, Lieutenant? I understand our escort orders, but what is our main objective? That is classified. But without knowing our objective, our response to any orders will be slow. Even if we're just ordered to provide cover, we need to at least know the attack objective. The objective will be issued during the mission and will be relayed directly to the Hex pilots. But... Your only concern is to protect the Hex from the enemy's anti-aircraft weapons. Any problems with that? No, if that's the case. Anything else? Then this ends the main briefing. Confirm terrain, weather, and enemy defense details with the information at hand. The mission starts at 1700 hours. Until then, wait in your assigned units. I shouldn't have to remind you that this mission is a purge. Remember, we have complete authority over the lambs. Dismissed. This sucks, Lieutenant. How can we go along with this? What's he mean the objective has nothing to do with us? Be quiet. I'm thinking. Don't snap at me. I hate hysterical women. Are you ready to take the consequences for that remark? Whew. What's wrong? Something bugging you? Sorry I'm so edgy. Those self-detonating bombs are just air units with Keith-class bombs on board. I don't see why they need to use them all of a sudden. There are just too many. One of those alone would have enough firepower, but 8 of them is overkill. They haven't told us our target yet, and we're not just going to drop them for fun. You bet I'm worried. Maybe to purge the lambs? They're human. The same as us, right? They have to give us a reason. I can't go along with this just because it's an order. What? Nothing. Even though we are called Solarians, we are third-class citizens or worker bees. Us third-class citizens have our origins in the lambs. I can understand us having doubts in such orders. But you're different. You're a pure first-class citizen and come from a good family. I've heard your father has a lot of pull in the military. My family and father have nothing to do with it. Well, If you ask me, a first-class citizen thinking like this is a little unusual. Not really. It's quite natural. So, how about it? Are you gonna do it? The army will demote us all back to being third-class citizens. Don't worry. I'll just do my duty. But I'm only escorting the Hecht. I won't help with anything else. But what if something happens? You're just backing yourself into a corner. Can't be helped, I guess. Well, either is fine for us. Just do what you're told. Nothing else matters. Ellie is conflicted. Oh, we're in control. I think this is the right place. No, definitely not. This one. It's this one. Duh. This building. We need to talk. You're late. You made me wait for ages. Oh, sorry. Later, the doc said he wanted to pay the courtesy of burying the monster. So I waited outside. Is that so? Oh well, at least the murders have been brought to an end. Yes, that is right. And Faye has been proved innocent as well. And I guess Irmão's order on the sewers was lifted straight after that too. Anyway, my allying with you ends here. The next time we meet, Faye, we will be opponents. Come on, try and beat me. I enjoy seeing you try to settle your scores with me. Hey, what about that wound on your arm? You can't try and battle in that state. Can you really afford to worry about your opponent? But, Rico, worry about yourself before others. Don't hold back now. Give me your best fight. If you don't do your best, you could be the one who dies. Understood. Right. That's good. Right. Now that the matter is resolved, I have done all I can do to help. What is left is up to you, Faye. You must settle this other problem with your own hands. I guess so. Does his arm wound bother you that much? Faye, you realize we do not have... I know, Doc. We don't have much time to spare. It's war. What he says is right. You shouldn't hold back in a battle. Etiquette dictates a true fight. It seems I was overly concerned. Anyway, let's rest up now. Remember, you must win up to the finals league first. And the champ is not the only one you have to beat. So, it's battling time! I think I went out the wrong way. Definitely went out the wrong way. We're gonna head back into the battling arena. We've been rested up. No, we haven't actually. Interesting. We didn't get a heal. It's fine. I don't really need a heal for this. Yeah. We had the little Sorahara section. Rico doesn't have that many death blows for that, but I mean, we get it. That was fine. Today's the semifinals. Win 3 matches to qualify for the Finals League. Do you want to enter the semifinals? Sure. Yep. And it's time to start doing the semifinals. We have to go through 3 matches before we can rest. There's 3 matches this time, so it's a little bit less tedious, but you know? It was like we did all that stuff and then it's just like we're back in. We're gonna skip this. I was victorious first round. Round 2. Oop. It's so fun to just punch them with hit them with that beam at the end and just finish them off. I wonder what do we get? 1,500 gold. And we got a special bonus of 400 gold. Nice. We're still going to be saving between each match. Just because I'm paranoid. And don't trust myself with battling at all. We do still have more battling to do. This is the last battling, actually. Once we get through this tournament, we never have to do this again, so... Yep. Yep, easy. Quite easy. Yeah, these guys are not really that hard. There's 2,000 gold in prize money. And we got a special bonus of 500 gold. Jeez. I don't know why this is so easy for me. I'm just like doing... I'm kind of mashing, honestly. Like, the guys that were in the guys from day 3 were harder than the semifinals matches. Right. I keep forgetting that I need to talk to the receptionist. Last bout of the day. Like, of course I'll enter. Yeah, this time we get to do 3 before we sleep. I mean, the first two were real easy, so... Okay, here we go. Boop. It's so easy, like... Darn it. I need to start blocking. Crap. Easy. Took a little bit longer and I didn't do that second fight super cleanly, but no loss. What's my money? 2,500 gold. And I still got the special bonus. 800 gold? What? And now we get cutscenes. Bro, you did it! You won! You're the battling champ. Or, close enough anyway. Victory is in reach. If you just win tomorrow's finals league, we'll have our names cleared and be released. But Hammer, you know my opponent is no pushover. His power is incredible. He's been battling champion for 3 years straight. Beating him is going to be no easy task. Up until today, I've managed to win somehow, but tomorrow's another matter. I doubt that I will win. If that's your attitude, you'll lose even if you could have won. Come on, bro. Show some fighting spirit. I didn't think you'd be the type to say something like that. You're right. I'll never win with these pre-battle blues. Thanks, Hammer. Well then, let's head back to our lodgings now. I'd like to be able to say no problem, but tomorrow's finals league is important. Do you think you should take care in servicing or customizing your gear? Our fates depend on it. Gear servicing, huh? Leaving it to just one mechanic worries me a bit. I'll ask the doc to give us a hand also. A bit of a worry? That's not so, bro. This here mechanic is doing the best he can, you know? I didn't mean it that way, so don't get all upset now, Hammer. Anyway, let's go back to our barracks and call the doc, shall we? Wait! Don't you think you should save your battling record in the memory cube? I suppose I should. Well, since they told me to. They literally told me to do this, so I'm gonna save. You know. We've won all the semifinals matches. Don't have to do those again. Only have finals, and then we're done with battling. And then we leave. We're heading home. Is that all? Yeah, this is the best that can be obtained round here. You think I can win with these crude parts? You have got a point. Compared to the champ's gear, the quality just does not match up. There's nothing we can do. Master Rico's gear is a special maker gear provided by the committee. From maintenance to pots, it receives the best of everything. As long as money's involved, the champ will go all out. That's one of the reasons he's so powerful. Can't we get better parts? As usual, you haven't learned anything, have you? Who's there? A long time, Faye. You're the one! From the Ave tournament! What do you want? I'm busy right now! Humph. No matter how high quality your gear may be, you won't be able to defeat him. What are you talking about? Huh? Yikes! You still do not understand, do you? Then let me show you. And we have surprise boss time. Why do you suddenly want to fight for? Are you crazy or something? Enough talk. Take this. Whoa! You're serious? Of course. So put up a good fight. 'Cause if you don't, your life's mine. We're gonna do death blows, because we can actually hit him this time. We're just gonna spam Tenbu. Ding. It should take 4 of these. Yep, 4. Unless we miss both of those. I think we might still do it. Yeah, we still did it, I think. Yeah, the fight just ends. If we do enough damage to him, the fight ends. But also, if... You can lose this fight and then it'll keep going. Oh, that's the same technique as me! How come... Okay. Yeah. That fight, you don't have to win it, but... I won it just because, I don't know. There's no difference. The story just keeps going. Fighting brute strength with brute strength is a sign of a great fool. It's obvious that a lighter body such as yours will always be at a disadvantage in a head-on attack. I just gave you a good example. That minor difference between you and I had this outcome. Now, someone else with a mass several times as you, like Rico, the outcome becomes highly apparent. This applies to gears as well. Even if you were to get parts comparable to Rico's, there is still that difference in mass. To make up for this, one must commit to a single final strike that thrusts at the opponent's fissure. Huh? I have given you the hint. It's up to you to figure it out through experience. Wait! Why is it that you have the same fighting style as I? And how do you know my name? Tell me! Fine. It was 3 years ago. The one who took you, in your mutilated state, to that mountain village was none other than myself. You're the one who brought me to Leyhan? Yes, at your father's request. My father's? What's your relation to my father? Khan and I were fellow students. Khan? Is that my father's name? Why do you ask for your father's name? You haven't lost your... Yeah, so tell me anything you can, will you? I see. In your injured state, I wouldn't have been surprised. Wiseman. Khan Wong. That is your father's name. Since our youth, Khan and I studied the martial arts together. Father and you? Yes. Eventually, your father became an officer of a certain country. There, he met a young woman. She was about 20 years old. Her name was Karen. She was like a flower in full bloom. Flower? He means that she was extraordinarily beautiful. I see. Then she's... Yes, your mother. Khan married your mother, and I left on a journey to strengthen myself. Then my mother. Where's my mother now? You do not remember that either. According to Khan, when you were but a child, she passed away. Oh. Time passed. During my journey, I received a letter from Khan. The letter said that his son was taken away by a man. Khan once said you had special powers. The man who wanted that power took you. That man was Graf. Graf? He took me away? You've met him. Yeah, 3 times. It's amazing you are still in one piece. It seemed to Graf that I was still not powerful enough to achieve his ultimate goal. Anyway, let me hear more about the story. Khan wished to go find his son, and if possible, he wanted my help. I agreed to Khan's request and began searching for you. And that man. Then came that one painful night 3 years ago. There was a violent storm. The storm felt as if it was thrown at us through sheer rage. That night, Khan notified me that he had located his son. So I headed for that location, as if I was drawn to it. You and Khan were wounded badly. I have no idea what had happened between you two and Graf. By then, Graf had already gone. I don't know why, but it was probably he was driven away by Khan. Khan decided to pursue Graf, and left me to care for his son. I provided you with the necessary first aid, and left you in the custody of those village people. Then I followed after Khan. You probably lost your memory when you were injured back then. Why did my father pursue Graf? I do not even know. Just that he said it was not only for the sake of his son, but also for the sake of the world, that that man had to be disposed of. He added that if something were to happen to him, I would have to take care of the rest. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Graf said that my father was dead. If Graf has been appearing in our presence, then that is a possibility. That is truly unfortunate. Do you remember anything about your fighting techniques? Huh? Nothing. Your fighting skills were probably taught to you by Khan. Khan and I both studied under the same master. That is why my techniques are similar to yours. Well then, I must be off. To where? I will go find him. I need to pinpoint what his intentions are. And also, for Khan's sake. Just tell me one thing. What country was my father an officer for? Are you going there? I don't know. There are other things I have to take care of. Yes. The floating land which tries to hide behind a wall, protected, as if to conceal their failure. That is Shavat. That is your father's country. Shavat? The floating land? Farewell. And he just disappears. Hey! Well, that was some information. What a mysterious person. Is this the second time you've met him? Huh? Yeah. Since that tournament in Ave, he sure is a mysterious person. I probably won't understand straight away what he meant today. What was all that about? You scared me of the wind. I've only known you since you arrived here. What is this Ave tournament? What is going on? But I think I get the general idea. I might be able to do something in tomorrow's final round. The difference in the performance of the gear parts are not going to influence the outcome. Well, not as much as I thought before. Never underestimate the situation. You might lose pretty badly if you think you can just win by getting a grasp of the concept. I know, Doc. Well, let us return to our quarters and rest, Faye. Your fate lies in the outcome of tomorrow's competition. You need to preserve your strength. And that's going to do it for this part. Whew. Next time we're going to take on the final match of the battling. And, see if we can win. I'll see you then.